Hello and welcome to the installation guide for the Buddy Club carbon trim steering wheel. Today we're going to be installing one on an E210 chassis Toyota Corolla. However, the steps for installation will be exactly the same for the Toyota RAV4. Before we get started, you'll need the following tools: a 10mm hex socket and a breaker bar or a ratchet, a panel popper or a plastic wedge, a fine flathead screwdriver, a Sharpie or marker, and a microfiber towel or other soft thing to put the steering wheel on while you work. We're going to start by disconnecting the negative battery cable. Use a blunt tool, and in our case we used a socket driver, to push and release the 3 clips holding in the airbag. Since you can't see them, we're going to go ahead and show them to you off of the car. Again, these are the 3 clips holding in the airbag. Once you've released the 3 clips, you can remove the airbag. Use a fine flathead to release the orange clips and then disconnect the harnesses. Now we'll pull the harnesses aside. Use a 10mm hex socket to remove the steering wheel bolt. This may take some force. This step is important. Use a Sharpie to mark the center on both the wheel and the hub to ensure that you put it back dead center. Now we'll pull the wheel off, carefully guiding the harness through the wheel as we go. Okay, and the wheel is now free. On to the next step. Now we'll use our plastic wedge to separate the 2 halves of the wheel trim. Now we'll remove the steering wheel controls, secured by the 2 Phillips screws, and they generally will clip right back into place. But do be careful. Once you've done that, push on the two black plastic pins to release the steering wheel control panel. Now we'll install the components, reverse to the order we removed them in, to transfer them onto the carbon wheel. Reinstall the two Phillips screws to secure the control panel. Next, feed the harness through and then slide the wheel onto the splines. Be sure and put the harness back onto the clips to prevent it from binding. Now we'll reinstall the 10mm hex bolt. Next, we'll reconnect the harnesses and secure the harness clips. And last, we'll gently push the airbag into place. And with that, we're done. You've installed a Buddy Club steering wheel on an E210 chassis Toyota Corolla or RAV4. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. This steering wheel and many others are available at www.buddyclub.us. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at BuddyClubUSA.